glad to have you along from Evanston, Illinois, Ryan Field. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Washington Huskies and the Northwestern Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Checking in with Coach Jed Fish before the game, he understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play calling, show why they've won these games 3 in a row, and really set the tone here early in the first quarter. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Wildcats offense will have the football first. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So Washington's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. Found the end zone a couple of times in his last game, just under 100 yards on the ground.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
Makes the grab. It's Lawson. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Play action with Williams. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. They'll keep it on the ground. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative play.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. No fair catches here, looking for room. Made a defender miss. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Washington trying to convert this fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Brought down right at the 40-yard line, and that'll be enough to move the chains. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Williams. Fires on the move. Got a man. It's Denmark. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. And the Huskies are moving quickly down the field. Play fake, Williams. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Williams will pass. Got his man on the right. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Williams to the air again. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. Nice move to keep running. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Williams. And this is going to be incomplete on third. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting it out there.
The Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And they can't make the connection.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep this drive alive. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's McDuffie. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The run inside. It's Grove. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Off play action. Moving out of the pocket. He'll take a shot. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And this is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches. Palmer, nice throw, nice catch.
Man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed to stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and be a great target for you? That's every quarterback's dream.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution.
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Throwing, Williams. With the catch, it's Craig. Off to the races to the right. 10. Touchdown, Washington. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. to the single back. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. 3rd and 4. They'll try the right side. Could be an alley. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
At 3rd down, they keep it on the ground with their playmaker. They give him the football. They got so much confidence in this guy and their offensive line, and they get the first down.
Listen, just to be on the field on 3rd down as a running back means you've got to be versatile, right? You got to be able to catch the ball. You got to be able to block. But if they want to hand it off to you on 3rd down, too, you got to be able to go find a way to keep the drive alive. This dude has all the tools in the toolbox.
Wide receiver going in motion. They've been running it, but now the pass. Throws to the back. Makes the catch. It's Grove. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. The offense changing the play. Looking to fire. Deep shot for the end zone. Caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Looking to buy time. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Going to get a stoppage here for just a second as Northwestern has an injured player on the field. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage.
Caught, and he's got room. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field.
Here we go. Ready. 1, ready, go.
Leaves it with the back. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Here's Williams to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what this defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a crease. It's Grove. Might have a chance. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Right back to the well. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to test the right side with this one.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Touchdown Wildcats. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. Get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2 minutes...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception, with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. From the gun. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his target down the middle. Now Washington uses his 3rd timeout, and they can't stop the clock again. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, running back gets to give. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with TCU taking on the number 5 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Horned Frogs, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now back to your game at Ryan Field. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Northwestern will kick it off as we start the third quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Hey guys, the Huskies head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. Makes the grab down the middle. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Williams on the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's second down. Williams. And that one's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Got his man downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Williams looking for a man. Unleashes one. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys?
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. He slides that just inside the right upright. Now a two-possession game at 24-13.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always...
Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Here we go. Ready. Let's go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Play action with Williams. Complete. Makes a grab and room to run. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Huskies come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. The give to the single back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The play-action fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
It'll be third and long. He might want another play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run to the right. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Picks up the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's McDuffie. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Unloads to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Gets the back moving. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Williams finds the tight end. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
To the air on second down. Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Farrell. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 3rd. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Third and 1, everything about defense says run, right? Bring more guys up, play aggressively, blitz more guys, and guess what? They threw the football, they caught you off guard, but you still had so many guys near the football up front. You were still able to get pressure, get the sack, make the big-time play.
The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Throwing, Williams. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Corners are going to bail. Williams will pass. Right on target this time. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's James.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Looking to throw again. Lofts one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. It's Williams again. Fires to the wideout. And That is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Northwestern offense ready to go on the attack. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Motion from the wideout. He wants to change this route. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. Washington wants to go quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Flips it out in the flat. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Makes the catch. It's James. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
Here's Williams to throw. Under fire. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. The defense will have to key on the run and try to get this ball back. They'll try the right side. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it to the right side. They'll use a timeout here. 2:06 remaining on the clock. Of course, it stops again at the 2-minute mark.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Timeout on the field, 2:03 remaining. The defense trying to manipulate that clock and maximize the time with the 2-minute timeout coming up. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down onto Eisen, they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
And you've got to feel good if you're this offense, right? To come out and to make as many plays as you did in front of your home crowd.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.